name's Rod Quantock and welcome to Tough Crowd. Tough Crowd is an investigation into the issues of overpopulation. It's about how individual people think about it, deal with it, and most importantly, how they communicate their concerns to their friends and families and anybody else that's hanging around. So I hope you find it informative and useful, and please enjoy the interviews for Tough Crowd. Welcome to Tough Crowd. I'm here with Asitha Samarawickrama. How did I go? You do it.
Samarawickrama.
Yeah, that's how I would have said it, if I could have. Currently you're with the Jane Goodall Institute, yeah?
Yes, that's
right.
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
So we've got a National Youth Leadership Council, and that's made up of quite a few young individuals around Australia. So it's just about guiding them and coordinating their activities.
Okay. And what does the Institute do?
So we have quite a few projects. So the Institute has Roots and Shoots, which is the youth arm of the project, which is what I'm involved in. And we inspire kids to get out in nature. That's our main focus. So we take kids out to national parks, get them out on the beach, cleaning up the beach, and talk to them about marine conservation. We also have a few campaigns that we run in schools. Young people, especially people around my age, have just given up their office jobs and they're out in nature more. I think there's more opportunity for young people these days to get out. And they're making the most of it, which is good.
Yeah, well, I blame David Attenborugh. It's all his fault. So do you have any inspirations in the environment field?
Yeah, like I said, David Attenborugh, obviously, and then Jane Goodall, big inspirations. And then
every generation needs to be told who Jane Goodall is. So could you give us a brief?
So I mean, she is the lady who studied chimpanzees and found out pretty much everything there was to find out about chimpanzees. Everything we know about chimpanzees is mainly thanks to her, and that was way back in the 1960s. So it's been a while, and now she just travels the world talking to kids and talking at conferences, speaking to politicians, seeing how we can make the world a better place.
Do you have problems talking about population within the environment movement?
Yeah, actually. So we've been part of the Sustainable Living Festival for about 2 years now, and it's not something that a lot of people talk about, but I think it's something that we should be talking about.
Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, it's becoming a point of discussion slowly in Australia, but it's being used, I think, mostly to exclude non-white migrants. So I think it's being used as a talking point around that it's not actually dealing with the problem. So do you think about population?
Yeah, all the time. Okay. So I mean, we have Earth Overshoot Day in the first week of August, so which means that we are actually borrowing resources from future generations.
So how many people are on the planet?
We've got about 7.5 billion.
Yeah, and can you name 11 of them?
Can name the whole Australian cricket team.
Okay, that'll do. All right. Do you think about how better to talk about population within the environment movement?
I haven't thought about talking about it within the environment movement itself, but more with my friends and my family.
Okay.
I think that's the way to start. Get used to talking about it.
Yeah. So it's a really difficult issue to talk about, and when even in environmental groups aren't talking about population, that I find really quite disturbing, if you like, because the impact of population on the environment is really quite clear.
I think that's how it's going to work. That's going to bring out a lot of anger in a lot of people.
People don't like being told what to do generally, and so that's a problem. But yes, you can't, I don't think you can do that. But I was listening to a program where they talked about the fact that for people to have children is a subjective thing. It's a decision they make on their own, but they don't think about the future of that child in terms of what the world is really going to be like. Trying to find a way where people understand that we just can't keep adding people all the time. I mean, I'm very tempted occasionally to just kidnap people and hide them away somewhere and get them out of the way. I can't. I think about eating people because there's a lot of protein in people. I think about a lot of things like that. But yes, it's. I don't think it's the core problem, but it's really a very major problem. What are your hopes then for the environment movement?
I think working with young people a lot, you can see how they care, and they actually really want to make a difference. And I see young people making a difference in their schools, in their communities, wherever they can. So I think the younger generation is a bit more well equipped than maybe past generations. I think because we haven't caused much of the issue, but we have been dealt with this issue of climate change and all these kind of things. So we have been thrown into the deep end, and we are the ones who are coming.
I feel very strongly that my generation, perhaps one or two after me, have done such damage in such a short space of time. I was born in 1948. Now, I think there are about 2.5 billion people on the planet. Then 70 years later, there's 7.5 billion. And that's an extraordinary growth in population in a very short space of time. Do you have a vision of the future that you think can be created?
Not really, no. I haven't really thought that far into the future, but maybe I don't even want to imagine it because the way we're going, it doesn't look really good.
Very nasty once you start to imagine it.
Yeah.
You've seen the impact of population on other countries?
Especially in Sri Lanka, because we are almost the size of Tasmania, and we have a population of almost the size of Australia, about 21 million.
Really? The size of Tasmania? Do you have apples in Sri Lanka? No, come on. But then they'll be hungry and unhappy. And so what does that do to a society like the Sri Lanka?
I look a lot on the human-wildlife impacts and the conflict. So we have the highest density of Asian elephants in the world, and also big population density as well, and that's when you see this conflict. So we lose about 200 elephants every year, and about 60 people every year because of human-elephant conflict. There's not enough space for these species to coexist. So that's the issue that I'm really passionate about.
But in the cities, do you see the impact of population? I mean, do they function well, the cities?
The biggest impact is traffic. But you get that in any big city.
Yes.
We're actually pretty lucky because most populated city only has about 1 million people. So so Sri Lanka, people are quite spread out. So the impact isn't on cities itself, but I could see that being a problem, especially with the infrastructure that's lacking. We're not managing the environment well enough. We're not being good stewards of the environment, and what can we do to change that? I mean, for them, there are things that they can do to change it, and it's simple stuff like throwing your rubbish in the bin, or reducing your single-use plastic use, or giving up meat for maybe 1 day of the week. Pretty simple stuff like that, but population is maybe at the next level.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. And I wish you very well with the work that's coming up for you. When does the Masters finish?
Next year.
Oh, next year, okay. And in between you do the Goodall Institute?
Yes.
And are you working a job as well?
So I was working as a ranger in Phillip Island.
All right, well once again, thank you very much.
Thank you.